God.
That's all recorded. What is up, YouTube? If you're here, it's because you probably watched our first episode.
Which means you also are probably a fucking idiot.
So we applaud you because you made it through that shit.
Yes, good work.
I'm proud.
We are not responsible for any forms of cancer you may have gotten from that clip.
Cringe face.
But you're here with us now. I'm Dustin Scott. That's Alex Sotko.
Good evening, team.
That's Chris Velassi right there.
Hey.
They're going to be joining us, and so are you. First piece of news, Dylan Roof. He is the kid who shot up a church in Charleston, North Carolina. Boom, death penalty.
Isn't Charleston in South Carolina?
You know, it could be.
You know, let's just safely go with one of the Carolinas.
It's in Carolina.
It is the Carolinian region of the United States.
That part, yeah. So, yeah, he shot up a church. A lot of people dead. Now he's gonna die. What is the death penalty? Is it still lethal injection?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it varies by state. Like, some states have outlawed lethal injection because they consider it inhumane.
Really?
Yeah.
But the chair is okay.
Yeah, some still have the chair. And if you're feeling real special and you feel like this motherfucker really deserves it, give him the firing squad. That's the most fun one. Because you could be like, here's the best thing about the firing squad. They're blindfolded. So you could be like on 3. 1, 2, 3, and then don't fire, and then be like, psych, and then do it. If you really want to be that
Or
twisted.
you could be
Damn.
on the count of 3 and you go 1, boom. Fire right there.
Or just drop your guns and go beat the fuck out of them with a baseball bat.
We need a trial by combat that's back into.
Fisticuffs.
Yeah, just like give people swords and just let them fight each other out. That'd be fucking lit.
Give them giant dildos.
Yes.
I would watch that. You could televise that.
Think about how
honestly.
think about how much advertising money would be made if you were watching people live beat each other with giant dildos.
I would watch. If it was on pay-per-view and they said you're going to pay $79 to see this, I'd be like,
I'm paying 170.
yeah, here's 79 and then some. Death by Black Woman?
Absolutely. I'm telling you. We just need to find a 500, 600-pound black woman. I'm talking about Gabri Sidibe, Precious style, except paraplegic, to add the extra 100 pounds, and just make her sit on him.
How black are we talking? Are we talking like dark chocolate, or are we talking just regular
I'm
black?
talking...
Hershey's on a scale of white chocolate to special Hershey dark chocolate.
I'm talking you turn the flash on the camera on and you still aren't going to capture a picture of her type black.
You ever see that
Like she hasn't been unlocked yet in a video game, kind of black?
I'm talking...
Yeah, I was just going to say.
I'm talking advanced darkness.
Locked character.
Advanced darkness.
Obama is saying his last goodbyes because in 10 days, Donald Trump is
Yes, Drumpf Daddy will be...
signing
We're going to
in
have a fun time.
Supreme Leader Trump.
Supreme Leader Trump.
Nice, Chris.
If only.
Real nice, buddy.
God, I hope. I don't know.
Hey, on the bright side, at least 4,200 people are about to smoke a fucking joint.
Yeah. 4,200 blunts.
Not blunts, joints. There's a difference.
How are they going to stop
They
them?
can't stop them.
You can't.
Do you think?
This is the only way you could do it. You would have to bring up a giant-ass ice cream truck. And I'm talking like super mega size. Say there's ice cream in the back, and then just like shove all the fucking potheads in the truck and drive off with them. That's the only way.
The law there though is if you're caught smoking in a public though, it's either a $25 ticket or you have to show up for a day in court.
I was gonna say I leave my car parked on the street in the winter, and that's a $15 ticket.
Just a $25 ticket. That's it.
That's worth it. That's worth it.
I was gonna say that only sets you back a gram or two, so you good.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, but over time it adds up.
No shit, especially if you're balling on a budget.
I think we're gonna
A nigga balling on a budget.
I think we're gonna go into leave that shit in 2016.
Are you ready, Chris?
What should we leave in 2016? How do we make 2017 a good year?
We need to first stop talking about Harambe.
Leave that shit
It's
in
time.
2016.
It's time. Rest
Yes,
in peace,
It's
Harambe.
almost been a year. Come May, he's had his run. It's over for Harambe.
Number 2, the Kardashians. Leave that shit in 2016.
But let's be realistic. We should have probably left that shit back in 2010.
Yes,
This has been long
We should
overdue.
have never brought that shit anywhere.
we should
No
never.
matter what year, that should have never started.
Caitlyn Jenner should never have even been talked about. Like, for how long ago we should have stopped talking about the Kardashians.
I mean, I guess the key to success is as long as you give a black guy a blowjob, you're famous.
A famous black
I mean,
guy.
Shit, I'll do it if I'm
If
about to
that's
make
all you
$100
gotta
million.
do. And who's to say that we aren't going to tomorrow start blowing black dudes just to get famous?
I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't. If you can get famous by blowing a black guy, I mean, she has a lot of money.
You could do anything.
Yeah.
If all you had to do was suck one dick, fuck it. Your life is set. Who gives a shit what anyone... Honestly, I gotta say, though, for all those people who are, oh, you're not famous, you sucked a dick to get famous... Oh, well. That's all she had to do.
Right,
There's people...
I'm like, girls.
There's
I'm,
us sitting in a basement. It's cold as shit down here. There's acoustic foam on the wall that keeps fucking falling off. This shitty-ass Velcro. And all she had to do was suck a dick.
Well, okay, and here's the most...
Leonardo DiCaprio's been in movies all his life and just got his Oscar in 2016.
Because he didn't suck a black dick.
Because he didn't suck a black dick.
Now let's
all
be...
she had to do was suck a dick.
And for anybody that's like, oh, you guys are fucking gay, let me tell you something right now. First of all, gay or straight, all you motherfuckers are out there doing it for free, so you might as well do it to get ahead in life. I'm like, how many girls do you know that will suck a dick for free? How many gay guys do you know that will suck a dick for free? If you're going to do it and you're good at it, you might as well get some money off of it.
If you're good at something, don't do it for free.
Exactly.
And that's what we're going to go into number 3. Homophobia. Leave that shit in 2016.
I think we can backpack that into 2017.
You want to bring it?
Let's bring that into 2017.
So, okay,
Oh,
so...
he's gay. He wants to suck a dick. No. It's 2017. Get over yourself.
Oh, man.
Who cares? You're...
Chris is turning red over here. I wonder if
That
Chris
was
got
funny.
some past stories for us.
I mean, I only was sitting in his room and he came in butt ass naked. He's like, don't.
I didn't know you were in there. I said, Dustin, I swear to God, don't turn around.
I was half tempted to take a selfie with him.
Oh my
Nice.
God! I grabbed a shirt and I ran. I ran.
Yes.
Did you guys watch the Golden Globes?
I saw Meryl Streep make fun of
no,
Trump.
Does anyone give a shit about the Golden Globes? I heard it.
No, okay, this is the thing, too. I get everybody still pissed off, but here, I got 2 things for you. 1,
the
fuck,
thing.
and
Why-
2, you.
Here's the question I have to ask. Why are they pissed off?
Because they got something else. They're still mad that Trump's elected. They still think he's going to be the worst thing to ever happen to this country. I'll tell you the worst
So
thing.
what does that have to do with nominations?
With the Golden Globes, because all these celebrities, they think the right thing for them to do is to use their power and their status and their platform to speak out for causes, which I get to a point, but they speak out like they know the rest of the American people. And this is why people voted for Trump, is you've got a bunch of far left-leaning people in Hollywood that speak and act like they know what's best for the American people, and people are fucking tired of that, in case you didn't tell.
Yep,
In case people couldn't tell.
Like people who don't agree with them don't know what they're talking about. Like they do their research 24/7 when really they're just like anyone else.
They're just following anybody else. And yes, I get it. Trump's a bad guy. Yes, I don't like him. But let me tell you something. I didn't like Hillary more. And there were other options out there. Let's not forget that nobody can really bitch about this because this is America's fucking fault. You chose, let's nominate either Hillary buttfuck Clinton or Donald Tiny Hands Trump. And, and then we're going to complain whichever way it goes. You had Bernie.
You had him.
You had a man where a bird flew onto his podium and chirped at him happily, and you threw that away.
Black Lives Matter kept attacking him at his rallies. They kept interrupting him the entire time.
That's the thing. He was fighting for you.
What are you doing?
He was the only guy that was your best chance of having someone that was going to apologize for slavery while he was in the White House. And
He said,
you
as a white
no.
Jew, I apologize for slavery.
He said white people should apologize for slavery. I'm just like, okay, you're gonna. I guess black people are gonna like this guy. Guess what? There goes Black Lives Matter. We don't want you in the White House. Nah. Like, what is this country coming to?
I mean, but they played off the easy thing in the book, and that was that he was a socialist. And yes, I don't like socialism.
Yeah.
You guys know I fucking can't stand socialism and communism, but you know what? At least he was a nice guy.
He was a nice guy.
At least he was a decent guy.
At least he wasn't racist. I could have maybe tolerated the socialism to an extent. Would we have to work on it and vote towards different policies? Yeah.
But he's just a president.
He didn't delete emails in Benghazi about Benghazi. He didn't destroy blackberries with fucking hammers.
True.
He's not racist. He's not building a wall. In fact, he wants people to come in. He wants to make the illegals legal.
I mean, that would have made some people happy, I guess. I mean, me.
But do you think he'll run in 2020, or do you think
Bernie? No, he's too old.
He'll be dead.
Well, I mean,
No, I don't think-
people say he's too old, but let's face it. Hillary and Donald Trump are the same fucking.
No, I know,
deal.
but I'm saying like he's probably too tired, and
Yeah, this was his last chance.
yeah, and I mean this was Hillary's last chance. Thank
Yep.
God. You know what? I'm so happy though because this is what this bitch deserves. She got cheated out of the 2008 election, and she got cheated out of the 2016 election.
She didn't get cheated out of this election. She fucked up.
Oh yeah,
She fucked
She's
up.
the
You're right.
reason.
It wasn't that CNN and her people sabotaged her.
The
Cough, cough.
Sorry, she cheated herself, or better yet, in the famous words of DJ Khaled, "Congratulations, you played yourself."
Thank you.
And Hillary played herself like it was like her nipples have not been touched in 10 years. That bitch swirled them titty ass, saggy ass titties fucking around.
Those
around.
titty ass, saggy titties.
And then
Titty
she
ass, saggy titties.
turned
yes.
around
You heard
and
it
lied
here first.
about it, like Bill Clinton did about Monica Lewinsky.
Which I don't even care about. Like, I don't care. Yeah, Bill was a man ho. He was getting the good suck. I would too. You kidding me? If I was rich as fuck and I was up in the White House,
mean,
to be like, come here, babe, give that good suck. Hell
You knew
yeah.
JFK was always doing it in the White House.
JFK was banging Marilyn Monroe. Like, hell yeah.
But he would have been a good president. Had
JFK
he
was.
not been shot, he would have gotten shit done.
He's aight. I liked
I think-
his brother better. I liked good old Robbie, and then Robbie got shot.
So, I saw a picture and it was
Nudes.
no,
Unfortunate thing.
so lonely. But it was George Bush Sr. And it
Yeah.
said the Phantom Menace. and then said, and it was Bill Clinton. And it said the Attack of the Clones. And then it was George Bush Jr. And it was Revenge of the Sith. And then it was a picture
God.
of Obama, and it was A New Hope. And then it was The Empire Strikes Back
For Donald Trump.
And it was Donald Trump, and then it was The Return of the Jedi was Bernie Sanders, and it got me thinking. Okay, all
right, I see you.
All right. This is. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I would accept this one if it was true. I hope. I'm telling
You know, that's some South Park material if the fucking presidencies have been based off of the Star Wars movies.
Oh my God.
That'd be absolutely delicious.
They were made back in the 70s and they were predicting 90s and 2000s presidents.
Delicious.
Kim Kardashian's Paris driver arrested in jewel raid. This story is still going on.
I know. Like, who cares?
There's no way do you know, like, do you want her hands got zip tied? Like, do you know, like, those little plastic ties that
Oh,
you
yeah.
can pull? She said she wiggled out of that. You
no
don't
fucking way.
wiggle out of that. Her wrists were not marked with red lines with what would be there if you got actually tied up with that. I guarantee you it was a hoax.
Do you think so, Chris?
Yeah, I think it wasn't real.
Are you our conspiracy theorist?
I think this wasn't real.
You think this was a 7-Eleven inside job?
It was
You
a
know what?
setup, yeah.
I'm gonna send you deeper on this. I need you to research this. You're gonna be on top of this.
I will be on top. I will
need you to
report
look at
on this
every file.
every week.
I need you to work harder than the FBI did on Hillary Clinton.
So you want me to read 55,000 emails
More than that.
in 3 days?
Yes.
And then say that there's nothing that we can actually use within the
Yeah,
3 days?
So let's get back to leave that shit in 2016. We got off track a little bit, but I don't think it was for the worst, to be honest. I think
We had some slightly intelligent,
We had to get some stuff out there.
semi-positive discussions.
we needed to get some shit off our chest. Okay, episode 2. It's time to get fucking real America.
We know each other well enough now.
together.
This isn't an entertainment show anymore. We're pissed.
This is real life.
All right, this is real life. It sucks. What else can we leave in 2016? Social justice warriors.
Yes.
Oh, dear God.
Third wave feminism.
Oh.
Leave that shit in 2016.
Let's just bundle it, all right? I'm just going to say.
I'm gonna bundle it.
Political correctness, the third wave feminists.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. Let's just take it, and we're going to throw it in the trash dumpster that is
No, this is what we're going to do.
And then we're going to light it on fire.
No, we're just going to take it. We're going to put it in a very, very dark place in a corner where somebody doesn't want to go there. So we're going to acknowledge that it exists, but we're just going to put it somewhere else.
Yeah.
And we're just never going to talk about it.
We don't talk about it.
And we're just not going to talk about it. Because if we throw it and burn it, we're going to give it attention.
Who is the girl, that YouTube girl, who said all white people are racist?
All men misogynistic.
Yeah, who is that?
I have no idea.
You don't know her name?
I don't know her name.
Hey, let's not get her name out there. I don't want more people watching that garbage. They might get fucking brainwashed. Are you kidding me? Be like, oh my God, she might have a point. Oh, no,
she makes
motherfucker.
sense, kind of.
Sometimes. No, I really do hope we leave that shit in 2016. I know we won't.
But we're trying. Oh, we're trying.
Because bitches love bringing up old
Oh, let me tell you some shit we need to leave in 2016. All right. Guys, I'm sorry. Fucking this is what we need to leave in 2016. Remaking every goddamn movie that's ever existed for the sake of trying to make an extra dollar.
Yeah.
I'm not saying these remakes are bad, but my entire year of 2016 was watching remake after remake after remake of other things. And it wasn't just remakes of movies. Video games. People are cashing in on nostalgia like I've never seen before. And the worst part is, I can't help but buy into some of this shit.
And that's the thing.
Crash Bandicoot coming out in 2017. We haven't had a Crash Bandicoot game in so long.
That's a remake I won't mind. I love that game. I won't mind it. Now, the thing I'll complain about is I love Star Wars. Both of you know that.
Yes.
I have 2 pairs of Star Wars shoes. I love Star Wars. Episode 7 is a goddamn reboot. For as much as I like that movie, it looked good. It was a good story.
Hey, on the bright side, that was 2015.
That was 2015.
Holy shit, that was... Well, too bad. It's a reboot. I don't give a shit. Leave that in 2015. It was a good movie. I'm calling it 2016 because it came out December...
Whatever.
Came out December 18th of 2015. Okay?
Yeah.
I love that movie. It was a reboot of episode 4. For as much as I hate to admit
it was like
it was a reboot of episode 4.
It was an orgasmic reunion.
Do you know what else we need to leave in 2016? We need to leave dabbing, whipping, and basically Tyga's career in 2016.
Oh, yes. And I think we successfully have. He broke his fuck. Oh, one more thing we got to leave in 2016. I'm sorry, Chris. This is another one I got to rant to get off my chest. We need to leave fucking 14-year-old girls calling their 18-year-old boyfriends fucking daddy.
Yes.
In 2016. I swear to God, I'm tired of these little fucking hoes running around. Mind of a 14-year-old, body of a 20-year-old, and sex drive of a 35-year-old single mother. I'm so fucking tired of it. And I swear, I don't go on Instagram. I try to avoid that shit show. But I swear, anytime I take a peek at anybody's Instagram, I see the following. 15 single, I want a daddy. In fact, you know what? The best thing my sister showed me today is there was this girl on Instagram. She had to be 15 years old. And I always say, all these girls who are like this, they've got to have daddy issues. I mean, it's the one thing Freud nailed on the head.
Oh, yeah.
Is all these people got parental issues. She's like 15, something, then something about her boyfriend being daddy. And at the very bottom, she had hashtag free my dad. Now, ain't that a surprise? She got daddy issues. She calling her boyfriend daddy, and daddy's in jail. Wow. This is some shit we need to leave in 2016. Girls, get your shit together. You know what? I miss the fucking word bae. I truly miss it. At least bae was kind of funny. Like, hey, what's up, bae?
Oh, yeah, that was
I
a
love
fun
you,
time.
bae. Just dumb. It was dumb stuff, but it was funny. When a girl calls you daddy, you just get a little bit uncomfortable.
Oh, God, yes.
If I heard...
It is so uncomfortable.
In fact, you know what? I even want the word baby out of here because it's like, what, you want to fuck a baby? What the fuck's wrong with you? Like, come here, baby. I'm going to smack that ass. Like, you won't smack the ass of a newborn child. What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh, my God.
And then you want daddy to be giving you a dick. Like, you know what? And it's been bleeding over into porn. I can't fucking go on Pornhub for more than 5 minutes without seeing some type of step sibling or stepdaddy porn. I'm tired of this shit. No.
Haven't you noticed that?
Leave incest.
It's all the steps.
There we go. No. Here's another
fuck?
one. Thank you, Chris. Leave incest porn in 2016. that's
Leave the first season of the first 2 seasons of Game of Thrones in 2016.
Oh, that's nasty.
You know what? Just
leave it. Leave 2016 in 2016.
I think that'll do it. I
Leave
think
20
that's the last.
That's
thing.
how you get
That's how
leave
you-
stuff in 2016.
That's how we get.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, all 6 subscribers that we have at this moment, the first rule of 2017 is to not talk about 2016.
Hashtag leave 2016 in 2016.
Yes, and it pretty much think of it like that fat girl at the party you got drunk and banged, and you're really ashamed to
Just
admit.
don't ever talk about it to
Like,
anyone.
Yeah, like you know it happened. You're not proud of it, but you learned and you moved on.
It's still you. Despite everything that you've gone through,
You're
it's
still
still
you.
you. But leave that shit alone. Now,
So concludes, leave that shit in 2016.
hopefully, we never have to talk about it again.
Yes.
Hopefully, this is the first and last. Leave that shit in 2016.
And hopefully, when we get to leave that shit in 2017, it is nowhere near as horrifying as this past year was.
If 2017 even slightly compares to 2016, I'm gonna become a hermit. I'm gonna become a literal hermit. I will buy a cardboard box and live in a box.
It's called homeless.
No, because it's gonna be on my back, and I'm just gonna travel.
Hermit
from
crab
place
ass
to place.
motherfucker.
I am going to be a literal hermit.
Oh, I just thought of a great idea. Like, what if we did make hermit crab shells for people, and like you had a little, like, opening at the end where you could just take a shit out of. So you're like walking in the street in your little fucking box. You just had a little turtle hole.
We need to go on Shark Tank with that idea.
We'll just bring it back.
Billions of dollars right there.
rename it. We've been taking over. We're calling this shit tank.
Was Donald Trump ever on that show?
No.
Or he was just on
Bro,
He was on The Apprentice.
That dude's like 80. He didn't need Shark Tank. What?
No, I'm saying was he ever a judge?
Oh,
No,
judge.
no,
No,
no.
Ashton Kutcher was though. Yeah,
What?
no, dude, he's actually smart as fuck.
No, I
Ashton
believe it.
Kutcher is actually. Did you know that before he was an actor, he was in college for engineering?
I did not.
That dude is a smart cookie. He act dumb as fuck, but he's a smart cookie.
He's a good guy.
What kind of cookie is a smart cookie?
Snickerdoodle.
All right, I got a story. Mexico's new foreign minister, Luis Vadgeri, said
Again.
he will not pay for Trump's wall.
Did you see the tweet?
What tweet?
I don't know if it's the same guy, but he sent a tweet to Donald Trump, and he's I'm not paying for that fucking wall.
That
What
might.
part don't you understand?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
was-
because earlier when Trump had suggested they pay for the wall, earlier during the campaign, I can't remember who it was from Mexico, but somebody important was like, "We're not paying for that fucking wall."
Because I remember I watched one of the Trump's speeches for like I was watching like best Trump moments on YouTube, and it was like so this guy from I talked to the Mexican Prime Minister. He's like, Trump, we're not paying for your wall, and he goes on this long speech. He's like, you know what? The wall just got 10 feet higher. I was like, damn.
No, I'm telling you, here's what we should do. You know what? Like Trump's got his way of doing things. I got mine. I'm a little bit more of a dick than he is. So this is how I would do it. This is how I deal with it. I'd be like, all right, we're not going to build a wall, but the cost of keeping these people in this country and the cost of jailing them and feeding them and dealing with all their legal bullshit, you guys are going to fucking pay for. Otherwise, they're going right back, which is what they should do anyways. But
Right.
apparently in 2017, it is wrong to deport illegal people. So here, it's fine. I'll play ball. I won't deport them. I'll just keep them in our jails, and you can fucking pay me
Oh
to
no,
house them.
we shouldn't be allowed to put people who do illegal things in prison because that's racist. If you do illegal things, you shouldn't be put in jail.
It makes no sense.
he tweeted at Trump, and he goes, Trump, when will you understand that I'm not paying for that fucking wall? Be clear with the U.S. taxpayers. They will pay for it. He's pissed. It was the former Mexican, I don't know, president, prime minister. What the fuck do they have?
Maybe that's why he's the
everybody
former.
but us has a fucking prime minister and a president.
Except for us.
That's true.
I mean, I know England has like the prime minister and then the queen, but outside of that,
The queen don't do jack shit. She's just like, oh.
I'm the queen.
That was a good impression.
Thank you. I try.
I mean, the bitch tweet.
I almost felt like the queen was sitting right next to me. I thought, holy shit. I looked up from my computer screen.
Queen Elizabeth.
Is the queen sitting here?
Right. I thought I could see those British teeth from here.
Muy importante. I love that Family Guy skit.
Muy importante.
So I think we'll end the show with a tale from retail.
Chris, I want you to start first with this tale from retail.
Do you have a good one? Because I know one.
You can just go ahead. I don't. Well, I'll go last of the three of us.
Chris,
so far.
Daddy, you're letting me.
If we'll have time.
Because I didn't know I was gonna have the story for me.
Well, no, it's okay. It's just he did last week, 2 days ago. It was 2 days ago. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It was 2 days ago.
Yeah, we're totally bullshitting.
Last year.
So I'll
in
do one.
2016.
If you have one, you share. But if not, I'll have Alex share. All depending on time. We're almost out of time. But I don't know. Pretty sure I've told you this one. I don't know if I've told Chris this one. I used to work at a grocery store in the holy land of Parma, Ohio. Good old Parma, Ohio. And it's a regional grocery store. It's not even that regional. It's really just in Ohio. I think there's one in Connecticut. But I'm going to name drop it. It was named Mark's. Should have been called Shithole.
Fair enough.
Or fucks.
That grocery store was gross. I hated this place. First ever job, 16, hated this job. There was so much shit. You're going to be hearing a lot about Mark's because I have a lot of fucking stories about Mark's. One day, we were closing. We were closing the store. We had to stock everything. We had to make sure everything looked nice for the morning. And we all had a section. I don't know if I told you this one, but this one kid was doing the back aisles, which is soda pop, soap, and all that. It's just the back wall, pretty much. And he comes around, and I hear him, and he goes, "Holy shit! I'm so like he was like, I'm fucking pissed." He goes, "I'm not putting up with this anymore." And I'm in the dairy aisle, and I'm thinking, what the fuck? And I'm thinking, just do your goddamn job. I want to go home. Come on, let's just get it over with. So we all walk back there. Just a group of us happen to meet up, and we all just start walking back to the back aisles. And we're like, "What's wrong?" He goes, "I'm done." He goes, I'm putting my 2 weeks in. I'm done." He goes, "I don't want to do this anymore." There was a pile of shit on the floor.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? Like somebody just took a shit in the middle of...
Someone took a shit, and the thing is...
Wait, you're telling me, like, I need to make this clear.
Yeah.
Somebody took a shit in the middle of the fucking aisle at Mark.
And it wasn't like a pile, it was like a log.
Did you see was there like a camera that recorded it?
Well, here's the thing. If you go into that corner, I'm sure no one knows where I'm talking about, but if you work at Mark's, you know what I'm talking... The one I worked at, if you know what I'm talking about. I wonder if it's still there, because...
The pile of shit.
But then,
yeah, Mark's is still there.
I meant, I wonder if they put one. I didn't mean if it's still there. God, could you imagine? It's hard now. It's just a rock.
No, it's fucking mutated and taken over that section of the store.
It's crawled away.
It's made an autonomous city state of shit. And Mark's just doesn't fuck with it.
But
oh my god!
Jesus. But no, there was no camera back there. In that back corner, there was no camera, and there was a bunch of there was juice and everything. So every once in a while, I go back there and there's juice on the shelves because people just drink it. Because there's no camera back there. Who the fuck's gonna tell them otherwise?
Right.
So someone took a shit on the floor, and one was like, "Well, I'm not doing that." All of us were like, "We're not touching it."
Oh man!
So who picked it up?
Get the new kid.
I can't. No, it was a manager, but I don't remember what manager it was, because we voted.
They had a democracy installed at Mark's to clean up shit.
Because I remember that kid was. I think he did put his 2 weeks in after that. I'm not gonna name names, but
that would do it.
I'm pretty sure he quit.
He had enough of that
right,
shit.
Like, are you?
Well, he had enough of it, and he didn't even clean it up. There was another kid who we had one bathroom. It was a public bathroom, and it was in Mark's, and to go to the back, the double doors to go to the storage room, there was, right before it, there's a bathroom. And this kid came out, and a manager went in and walked right out. Because, every once in a while they have to do sanitation. They have to keep it.
Yeah.
Put their initials. He opened the door, walked right out. And he called, I almost said it. He called this kid to the back, and he goes, "Hey, man, I need you to clean this bathroom." He goes, "Oh, okay." So he goes, "No, I need you to get, gloves and clean this." He goes, "Oh, okay." He goes, "No, roll up your sleeves." And It was shit all over the walls. It was all over the floor. It was like someone had a monster of shit in their stomach, and it ripped right out of them. And
it's like Alien. The movie Alien burst out that guy's stomach.
And that's what
it's just shit
out of his asshole this time, though.
There are only 3 times. No, there's only 3 circumstances where this type of stuff is acceptable. If there's going to be shit on the floor, on the walls, you better be in either a psychiatric ward, an assisted living / retirement home, or an elderly person in a psychiatric ward / retirement
or a
home.
fucking monkey in a zoo. Because
Exactly.
outside of that,
No, monkeys don't even leave the shit on the floor. At least they pick it up and throw it at the fucking window.
That's
at
why
least
it's on the wall.
At least the windows are easy to clean.
So yeah, there was shit on the walls.
oh,
And I think, if I remember, he was describing it. He said it was in the sink, on the walls, and on the floor. And the toilet was the cleanest part of the entire thing.
did he say he had enough of this shit?
No, he did not. Actually.
That'd have been perfect.
But no, they let him go after that. They didn't pay him for the rest of the day, but they let him go home.
So
2 weeks. That would have been 2 weeks right there.
Yeah.
So you spend I don't know, maybe an hour cleaning up shit inside of a bathroom.
No, it was 2.5
Oh,
hours.
God. And then
we had to close that part of the store down because it was it wasn't even that it was that out of control. I mean, it was detained within the bathroom, but it was just the smell was excruciating.
Can you fucking imagine? You have to have the CDC come in there in fucking full biohazard uniform, sectioning off that part of Mark.
Could you imagine the person that walked in on that?
Can you imagine
person?
if the health inspector came that day?
That day it was just,
He would have lost his mind. He would have put his 2 weeks in.
dude, Mark's. I gotta tell you, that grocery store was gross. The fruit was always old. It was just gross. You don't know how many fucking. And I know it's not the grocery store's fault, but when I would put bananas and stock them, you don't know how many fucking spiders came out of that shit.
Oh no, that's
Do you
natural.
know how many spiders I killed in my time?
That's natural though.
And that's the thing. It's not the grocery store's fault. It's just I hate spiders. I hate bugs. I hate spiders. Do you know how many I must have killed generation after generation of spiders. It was a massacre back then. If it wasn't shit, it was spider guts, and if it wasn't spider guts, it was shit.
Welcome to Mark's shit and spider guts.
We actually we had one man. We had a security guard. Okay, now Mark's has 2 doors, or 3, I should say. You could either do the cart door, the indoor, or the outdoor. It wasn't Walmart. We didn't have these big ass sliding doors for fat asses. It was a skinny door. So we had one security guard, and we had this, those metal detectors, or the shoplifting detectors. They beep if you're shoplifting. What a fucking waste of money that was! Because if it was cold, the shit broke down.
Oh yeah,
so all day, and it wasn't a normal beep. If you go through, the goddamn machine talked to you. Please go back to your register so your cashier can ring out the rest of the items. The shit would break down, and you could just be walking through it with just nothing. If I was going home, the shit would go off. If it detected movement, it was going off. So every 5 seconds, please go to your cashier so it can ring out the rest of your groceries. Thank you. Every 5 seconds.
Every day.
Every day.
What's that machine called again?
I don't know, probably like a...
So you pay for an anti-stealing machine, but you get a glorified motion detector.
Pretty much.
Sweet.
Duh.
Pretty much.
Sweet.
And so at that point, if someone walked through and we're like, I don't give a go. I'm not gonna stop you. We don't know if it's telling the truth or not.
I do that at Panera. Do you know we have the cookies right in front of the
The cameras?
registers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a customer was like, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
take a
you guys
cookie.
got the
I'm
weirdest
not gonna
setup.
stop you.
You guys have the weirdest setup I've ever seen. Like it's literally like that is grab and go right there. Like you can just walk up. Like,
No, that's the thing.
No, let me.
No, people do that. People will come up and they'll try. We have display cookies, and they'll be on the in front of the cash registers. And if you're just not in the area, people will fucking take their time to walk up to the register, take the cookie, and walk away. Like they don't give a shit. Like,
Yeah.
they know you have to pay
Like,
for the cookie.
I'm waiting for somebody to steal like your guys' fucking coffee
Dude.
dispensers. Like, 'cause
Oh
they're
my
so
God.
far out.
Coffee.
Like, I'm just waiting for somebody to just pick it up and be like, I'm out.
Well, we have this one Indian family, and they come in, and I'm being specific because I'm tired of this shit.
Fuck you.
This one Indian family comes in all the time, and they'll order their food. They order some of their food, I should say. They order some of their food. They order one coffee, and I give them the coffee, and then they ask for another coffee cup. Well, the coffee's self-serve. I'm not giving you another goddamn coffee cup, so you can just get coffee for free. And then they get pissed at me that I'm not giving them another coffee cup.
Yeah.
So then they get their coffee, and then they all share the coffee. The one guy will drink it. Someone else in the family will go up, get more coffee, drink it, and one by one, they all have their coffee. And this is a real thing that they do. And then they'll order maybe a sandwich and a soup, and then a salad, okay? Not even 10 minutes later, they fucking come back up again and get more food. Just order all your goddamn food when you come up to the line. Don't keep coming up to my line. I don't want to serve you. I want to do nothing. I just want to sit there and do nothing. But you
Employee of
keep
the year.
How dare you make me do my job?
God
Exactly.
damn it! I'm being paid minimum wage and I don't want to do shit.
I have to walk 5 feet to the right.
Are
ring.
you fucking kidding me?
Bitch.
Jesus Christ!
Jesus.
Having a job is hard, but
I don't like labor.
going back to the security guard at Mark, so we would have those things. It was a glorified motion detector, and we'd have a security guard. This guy, he got fired. He got caught stealing. So
Oh,
Big
wow.
surprise!
yeah, so our security guard got caught stealing. We hire another one. He was weird. This guy was weird. I gotta say, he was weird, and he came up and took a bunch of candy bars right from my register. I'm like, okay, and I don't like to be the narc, but there's fucking cameras all over by the registers, not in the back where you can just take a shit, but up by the registers. So I'm like, okay, I gotta say something before I get fired because I saw him take it. I'm like, if I don't say something, I'm gonna get fired. So I said something to my supervisor, and he goes, oh, okay, I'll handle it. So he ended up getting fired for stealing.
Let me
And
tell.
then we hired another security guard, little white old guy, was in his late 60s. Was not gonna do anything. Could
Yeah.
not. If someone was gonna rob us,
They were gonna rob you.
they were gonna rob us and take his shoes. They were not. They were not. He was.
Hand them over, Grandpa.
He was not. He was not stepping in to do much.
They hope robbers see him, then they just feel too bad to rob the store.
Yeah, they're like,
I don't think
No,
this guy
actually,
can
Dustin,
do it.
I've got to
Guess I'll
cut.
go
I've
to
got to cut.
Walmart.
I've got to cut in real quick because of the security
no, that
guards.
was it. I mean,
I got to cut in with the security guard story because one time at my job before I worked there, my boss told me that one of the security guards got fired because when she installed her camera to see if people were stealing, the one day after work, y'all gonna love this. He came in, opened up the cannoli cream station, and on camera just started pouring the cannoli cream into his fucking mouth and eating it.
Oh
Just
my
like
God.
chilling. Like, you're talking, these are 2-pound bags, and he's just, no.
Oh my God. Who needs that much cannoli cream?
No, like, he didn't steal the money. He didn't go for the register. He went for cannoli cream.
I'm in the mood for fucking cannoli
yeah, he
cream
goes, oh,
right
look at all
now.
that money right there, but cannoli cream.
Like,
He goes, oh god, oh, I can only carry
Not
2
again.
pounds of cannoli cream or a bag of money. I have a sweet tooth today.
I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, people are nuts, dude.
Oh,
if I
oh, no,
ever,
let me tell
if
you,
we were
wait.
ever at Panera and someone took a shit,
I would not clean it up.
I'd be like, no.
No, let me tell you.
No.
Let me tell you about how much of a joke security companies are. Okay, first of all, they hire dudes straight out of the hood, which is the ultimate irony. You're hiring thieves to
Yep.
be security guards. Like, this ain't right. I mean, the one guy we have, his security company's got to get the worst reviews. When he's on duty, he walks to the market with a rainbow-colored hat and gold chains on.
Oh my god!
In addition to his security uniform, he's got on these big-ass Ray-Bans, a rainbow-colored hat, and then gold chains.
If
But
I
he's
see
supposed
that,
to-
I'm not thinking security guard. I'm thinking this guy's about to rob me. That's what's
No,
probably
no,
going to
it's
go
just
through my mind.
confusing. He's got the badge on, but you
No,
won't.
yeah.
But you just gotta wonder.
Oh,
God.
God.
The rainbow hat's what kills it, man.
Was it a fedora?
Is it a-
or a
no,
bucket
it's
hat?
a snapback.
No, it's not a snapback. You guys are gonna cry. It's how Chris Brown will wear those fucking fisherman hats for a while.
Like the
It's a
bucket hat?
It's a rainbow colored
Oh my
fisherman's hat.
God.
I'm like, bro.
like a bowl hat?
It's got the cap on top and then it's got the rim surrounding. Like,
Yeah.
it looks
Oh.
kind of like the shit that Kung Lao wears.
Oh my god!
All right.
Like, okay, the best way I can describe it is when you see commercials of like a grandpa fishing and he has that hat on.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this guy was wearing, but rainbow colored security guard.
For fuck's sake.
I'm like, yeah, boy, you get it, bro.
All right.
You get it, bro.
Make that money, boy.
He said, I'm going to make the money and steal it. Get it, bro.
I'm legally and illegally making money.
My man.
All right. I think that's where we're going to end it.
All right. It was delicious.
It's been delicious.
It's been delicious. It's been average.
It's tasted so good in my mouth.
from-
So good. All right. If you sat through this one, you might as well just keep listening.
Yeah, my
You
heart
might
goes
as
out
well take your hand and move that mouse and just click that subscribe button.
Let's aim for 500 likes.
We're going to go for 100,000 likes. All right.
That's
And
not too
in
much.
2 hours.
We'll give it 3.5. All right.
3.5 reasons.
We'll be lenient. Can we?
I mean, and my heart goes out to you guys for listening. Like, you really, if you ever thought you were a shitty person, you just got through now 2 of these podcasts. Give
And
yourself.
if you haven't gotten through 2 and you've just happened to be skipping 1,
You're
go
ama-
back and listen to the first one. Because you're not too far away that
From-
you could listen to the first one.
from being an ultimate warrior.
You're shaping up.
But
You are.
if somehow this is in the future and like we're already famous and you're looking at our previous work,
We're sorry.
And please,
Thank you.
roast
Thank
us.
you. Yeah. No. I mean, but yeah. No. Hit that subscribe. 100,000 likes.
2 hours.
2 hours. 100,000 likes.
don't forget about our 500,000 subscriber special that's coming up on Saturday.
Yes, Chris will be naked.
I will be
Chris
naked.
will be posing for Playboy.
There will be chocolate syrup.
All right, Chris.
Jesus Christ. We'll post again next week if we feel up to it, depending on how much hate we get. 'Cause
Okay.
I buckle under pressure. If you guys are too mean, I might just
Kill himself.
drink some bleach, or we'll leave that in 2016.
We'll
too.
leave this in
We'll
2016.
leave bleach jokes in 2016. Those are-
Leafy is here in 2016,
yeah,
basically.
we'll just leave everything. Fuck it. You know, and this is the end of the show. All right? That's it. No more
Peace out.
Dustin Scott show. All right. Leave a comment. Don't leave a comment.
Penis.
Penis. All right. Have a good one, y'all.